Good morning. It is Monday, March 18th, 2024. I'm Deandrea Hamilton with the Morning Edition. It's the news that matters most, a Magnetic Media production.
He's wanted. From Grace Bay to Cooperjack Bay, North Caicos to South Caicos, he's wanted in all neighborhoods and communities for taking the stress out of home buying, for having intel on every hot property. He's Ramon Andrews of White Rock Realty, the most wanted realtor around. If contacted, your reward is your perfect luxury home and investment properties. To make a move, call 649-331-3000. Visit whiterockrdm.com.
It was on Sunday hoped that all 528 people stranded in Providenciales on Saturday would finally make it out of Provo and be headed home. The Turks and Caicos Islands Airports Authority has now apologized for the 5 flights which were canceled when pilots reached the regulated maximum allowable flight hours due to delays. Rest periods are mandatory. It was sadly another instance where the Providenciales International Airport experience delivered a black eye to tourism. Reasons for the delays and cancellations came on Sunday after silence all day Saturday. Videos and photos exposed how the facility buckled under the weight of people it had to get in and out of the country. The TCIAA put it at 10,000 travelers. It is clear the government must now rush to an interim solution ahead of an airport expansion or face severe reputational damage, even as the Turks and Caicos records unprecedented successes in tourism. Turks and Caicos is long past the point where it can claim criminal activity is not touching tourism. This past week, a popular restaurant near the Grace Bay Strip was robbed by armed men who hit both the establishment and a family of guests. Crackpot Kitchen was stunned by the attack on its Under the Stars eatery, and comments reflected a heartbreaking concern that the children, both under the age of 10, were left traumatized after witnessing a gun pointed at their father, who was robbed of a $20,000 piece of jewelry and $2,000 in cash. Police suspect the 3 to 4 armed robbers had just fled a home invasion where they stripped a Canadian couple of cash and their car. That car was used in the Crackpot Kitchen holdup on Thursday, the same night. One day after it was announced that a Fortis TCI application for an increase in the electricity rate was being considered by the government, we learned that the cabinet has approved the framework for establishing a multi-sector agency regulator. The regulator will, among other things, oversee efficiencies in telecommunications, water and sewerage, and energy. Government says this independent body will focus on affordability, reliability, competitiveness, innovation, and environmental sustainability of all utility services. An engagement phase is coming, and in the Thursday release, the newly crafted Ministry of Public Safety and Utilities, it is advised that stakeholders participate in the process. You're listening to the news that matters most, Magnetic Media.
What is the TCI, Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU? The Turks and Caicos Islands Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU, is a government organization tasked with finding solutions to the growing challenges experienced within and by informal settlements across the Turks and Caicos Islands. For more information, visit our website or follow our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. www.isutci.com.
I will make sure no one sleep here.
At the airport.
I am doing my best to accommodate everybody. That's why I'm here. My PS is here.
It appeared that she did give a good effort, but the tourism minister was unable to find a place for all of those stranded by canceled flights at the Providenciales International Airport. An unexpected event on Saturday, and we observed Josephine Connolly and her team interacting and making calls and trying to ensure frustrated travelers were comforted, but damage was done. We believe those who were unable to be placed in hotel rooms or unable to stay with friends were shepherded to the departure terminal where they spent the night. It is said they did so voluntarily. Others, we've learned, slept at the sports center in Provo. The tourism minister has a lot to safeguard when it comes to tourism branding and reputation, especially with such a stellar report coming recently from the experienced Turks and Caicos team as they finished a 3-day fam trip to the UK. Over 40 meetings and UK luxury sales calls, a television appearance, and showcase at the Unite Caribbean Trade Show. The trip, led by Trina Adams-Smith, Chief Marketing Officer for experienced Turks and Caicos, was also attended by Stacey Cox of the TCIAA, Anushka De Gamber of the Turks and Caicos Collection, and Victoria Cranmer, the UK rep for Experience TC. The trip wrapped up on March 15th. Magnetic Media is your news leader.
The National Health Insurance Plan has over 37,000 contributors.
That's 37,000 of us working together to take care of one another.
Your contribution ensures my wife and unborn child gets the prenatal care they deserve.
Your contribution helps me to afford my medication.
Your contribution has helped my loved one receive treatment during their untimely emergency.
Your contribution gives my family peace of mind. So thank you
for your contribution.
This message has been brought to you by the National Health Insurance Board, building a healthy nation, one person at a time.
Gas stations have now been made partners in the fight to end illegal migration into the Turks and Caicos Islands. Police in a March 15th press release announced the partnership, which will employ the use of CCTV cameras and fuel stations, which will report excessive fuel purchases and record any large sale of fuel. Superintendent of Community Policing Dwight Gardner said this aligns with their mission, and police think this will help to tip them off to anyone preparing to facilitate migrant crossings. Weather today in the Turks and Caicos Islands, winds stronger early, 82 the high with partly cloudy skies, 72 the low, and a few clouds overnight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Deandrea Hamilton.